So I am finishing up a title that I have not, or that I have been working on for a while. I hope to get this title finished very soon because I want you guys to get it in your hands. So join me for a writing session. I'm going to try to do 30-minute sprints today. So I'm going to do 30 minutes on, and then I'll do a few other things that I need to do. Like I want to try out my embosser that I showed you guys in the last video. I want to update my calendar, organize some things, probably edit this video, and we will try to do all of those things today. Okay, all right, stick around. So it looks like we are starting off on chapter 9, and let's see how far we can get today. One thing I love most about getting locked in on a title is the quiet time that I get to spend with my document. Like the time that I get to really focus on what I'm putting on paper and let the characters pretty much bring their own story to life. This time right here is so special to me because no matter what is going on in my title, I can basically feel it from the time that I sit down in my seat until the time that I get up. Here I'm in my office and I'm locked in, and this is truly my happy place. 100% locking in on whatever project you're working on never truly happens until you are locked in with the characters. It is something about getting to know those characters so intimately that really helps the story flow more than anything. If you do not know your characters from start to finish, then it is so hard to tell their stories. Because when I tell you the characters basically tell their own stories, they drive the plot from top to bottom, at least in my books. I don't know about anybody else, but I feel like I have to sit down and genuinely get to know my characters, get to know what they mean to me and how I feel about each character before I can even dive into a story. And that is how I could flow so easily in a session, because I know my characters, I know their story, and I know how they want to tell it. Okay, so like I said, I want to try out my embosser that my friend bought me while I was in Germany. Thank you so much, Rebecca. I want to try out this embosser, and I want to try it on the Colonel I Crave. This is a novella and it's gonna be on my website, so I'm gonna try this on the book right now. Let's see. So I never actually used an embosser before, so I don't know how to. Let me turn the camera, let me get the camera down so you can see. Alrighty, oh, this is the back of the Colonel I Crave. How cute, how cute. But let's try it on this first page. I never used an embosser before, so my apologies if it don't. I'm losing the light in this office, so let's see how it looks. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Hold on. Let me see if you can see it. It says from the Library of Laquana Brumfield. I'm gonna try to get this to a point where you can see it. I had to get in the light where you can see it, but it says from the Library of Laquana Brumfield. Oh my God. I have absolutely never used an embosser before. I do not know if I did it right. But anyways, if you get this book from my website, you will get the first book that I use my embosser on, and from the Library of Laquana Brumfield will be in your book. Thank you so much for your purchase in advance. A wrap for chapter 9. So now that I am to a good stopping point, I'm gonna stop right here. I may jump back on later on tonight. If not, this is the end of this video. Thank you for riding with me today, and I will see you next time.